So let's see. There was this program, Beast Wars. So, okay, 1984 there's the original Transformers. And these are some awesome, see, they're robots in disguise, right? Because they are, they can transform into a car or a semi-truck. One of them transforms into a gun. Yeah, a gun. It's so cool, right? Exactly. So they're fighting left and right. Stuff gets crazy. There's a cinematic movie. They got Orson Welles to be in it. That Orson Welles? Yeah, that one. It was his last performance ever. And he did it because he needed the money. But he was in the movie and it was really good, right? So they have a fight and then years go by, right? Generations go by, okay? And all of a sudden, in the 90s, we switched from traditional animation to computer-generated animation. Now, I know what you're thinking to yourself. Wait a minute. Wasn't Toy Story the first one to do that? Well, not technically. Of course, you had the Dire Straits, Money for Nothing, and the Chicks for Free video. Pixar was already, coming up with some stuff on their own. But in terms of a syndicated 4 times a week, that's a big deal, action series that was predominantly used as a vehicle originally to sell action figures, this program overreached its potential. I mean, we're talking different timelines. And then several times along the way, Mattel, I believe, which was the toy company that generated this show, they would just throw stuff at the creators of this program who were doing their best to, quite frankly, under some amazing restrictions when you think about this was a children's program in the 90s. They had some high concept, action-packed science fiction that really was enjoyed by generations of people. Now, how do I know this? I know this for a couple of reasons. One is statistically, but another is anecdotal. Look at me, I get so excited I stutter. Stories-wise, because it was a mature program and it was fantastic. And now I know what you're thinking to yourself, that if it was so good, why did it end? I'll tell you what happened. They didn't cancel the show. Fox saw this syndicated show. They saw it was burning up. It was gangbusters. It was overachieving, and they signed him and they said, listen, here's the deal. What do you say we pick up the reruns of Beast Wars, we run them every single weekday, and then we have you create a brand new program in the Beast Wars universe for us with better animation and a higher budget. And it was, oh my gosh, this is best case scenario, right? This is perfect. This is like the Beatles signed with the record company after they got out of those dusty bars in the 50s. This is a big deal. But here's the thing. Fox put these creative restrictions on Beast Wars. They put them on. Suddenly, they had to, now here's the deal. The first episode starts, they get Dinobot, okay? They get him, and they bring him back to Cybertron. And he's on top of the spaceship like a deer, on the hood of a car or whatever. I don't really do that, but I'm sure plenty of people of previous generations, yours did. So all of a sudden the spaceship crashes into Cybertron, and Megatron, now listen up, Megatron connects to the planet, and he takes control of the planet, and now he is everywhere. And all of the different Autobots now have to fight the planet. And I know what you're thinking to yourself, how could this fail? This is the greatest idea for a show ever. It's a soft reboot, not really, it's a continuation, but it's also an open door for new fans of the show to enjoy it while they get reacclimated with the characters Monday through Friday on the afternoon Fox lineup for kids. Here's the problem. In order to make it more palatable for people who hadn't seen it, the producers or the people at Fox demanded that they have to get amnesia at the beginning of Beast Machines, so all of the character development was gone. All of the reasons that you love these characters, all of the reasons that these people had, backstories and romantic entanglements and all of that stuff was gone. And they hit the reset button. Now, slowly the characters did regain their memories, but it was, by that point, the bloom was off the rose. Did they salvage it? Yeah, first season ended, well, the only season, I should say, but they knew what was happening, so it was a pretty awesome balls-out fight between Megatron and Optimus Prime, and it was like the way that it should be, because it was like a whole episode. You gotta understand, it was like the whole episode was this fight. It was so cool. And Optimus dies because that's the Christ parable, right? I mean, that was in the movie too. And then Cheetor takes control of Cybertron. Now I know what you're thinking, like Cheetor. Really? Should have been Rhinox, right? Because Rhinox was the more even-handed, level-headed, quite, very smart and but strong at the same time. I think that he would have made a good leader, but they got to go with the young, sexy guy. So Cheetor gets the nod. But then everybody came back to Cybertron. It was a good ending, but I just think it was, I just wish that it would have ended, with Beast Wars, right? I mean, I'm happy that we got what we got, but it almost kind of taints it. All right, that's going to do it for me. Thanks a lot, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I thought somebody was going to grab this. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Okay.
I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, no.